Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure to have you live at a charge. A whole lot of fun. We had dirt racing last night for the Chop Shop Racing Series. Well, the Truck Series, or with the Chop Shop Racing Dirt Series, brought to you by C2 Gaming. Well, tonight, we're going to go back to dirt racing again with the Chop Shop Racing Truck Series. So, Eldora on tap today, and it's going to be a good one. I like dirt racing as a whole. I love it. I love to see NASCAR go to it, and now we see some of the leagues get out here ripping up some of the old Eldora Speedway, giving a little bit to the wayside of the racetrack, and we're going to see if they're going to be able to keep it green. That's the big key here. It's a dirt track, and these things just don't like to bite on them. They weigh a ton, and you pretty much have to be in the throttle all the time. Pretty kind of. There's more to it than that. It's dirt racing here from the Chop Shop Racing League. We're going to run Eldora Speedway, and it's all brought to you by NordVPN, Admin Box, and of course, our good friends over at Track Racer. Redefine your gaming at trackracer.com. Use Chop Shop as your promo code to be able to get yourself a fantastic discount on what they do over there. Good to see everybody out there. Striker, give us a like. Carl Hendry, give us a like. Alex, give us a like and a share. C2 Gaming out there. Holly, thank you very much. Thank you, Darren. Much love to you. Bryce, thank you for being out there. Dirt racing is very cool. I love dirt racing. It's amazing. Millerman to Brian, give us a follow on Twitch as well. Thank you, folks. I appreciate you for being out there. Here's looking at the race settings for you. We're going to run 75 laps in the main. One fast repair per session. It does not carry over, so you cannot stack fast repairs. Fast repairs, of course, folks, are basically a redo on your vehicle. If you destroy it and you can still somehow make it to the next segment, well, that'll be the way it kind of has to progress. We're going to have 100% fuel for the drivers, 25 laps in the B main, which is the last chance qualifier where 4 drivers are going to be able to carry over from the 2 heats, which are going to be 20 laps apiece. Fix setup. Cautions do not count in everything but the A main. So the feature is going to be 75 continuous laps. So if they have a caution, the laps will tick away, but when it comes to the heats, the caution laps will not count. So that'll be the way that's set up. Eldora is a beautiful racetrack. It's one of the premier racetracks, of course, owned by Tony Stewart, and just one of those ones that you like to see. Almost a half mile in length. Just over 4/10 of a mile in length, of course. 77 degrees on the track temperature right now, 90 degrees in the air, 51% humidity is going to make this track look beautiful as it wears. It's going to be very easy to pick out the high and low spots in the racetrack. Clear skies tonight with a 6-mile-an-hour wind as Eldora gets underway for week 12 in the championship standings. Kind of coming down to, we're getting down to about 4 races left before the Truck Series goes to the playoffs. And one of the big things about this race is that it's anybody's ball game. Anybody can get out here and get out there and have some fun. Dirt Track Tuesday night, let's go. Put on a good show. This is Dark Horizon out there on Twitch. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. And that's one of the big things about this racetrack is that it's going to be unforgiving for the drivers and for it can be unforgiving for us. So if they can have a lot of cautions, it's dirt racing. It's a short track, and this is not something that it's quote-unquote supposed to happen. We're going to take 20 drivers to the feature, folks, and those 20 drivers are going to be determined by the heats. And the mains, about 18.5 seconds per lap. Track state should reset each into the heats into the B main, but it'll be set at 5% for the A main. As that's kind of the way the normality of things have gone. Good luck, says my 3 sons. Good to see you out there, Sherry. Much love, dear. Thank you for rooting for those likes last night. We ended up with quite a few. Thank you very much for being a great, not only a cheerleader for the Chop Shop Racing League, but she's got some great support. She's my 3 sons, and she has a store up in the Tacoma, Washington area. You gotta go check her out. She's absolutely a blessing. It's Jerry Culver's Mrs. It's gonna be good. All right, drivers gonna get out there and qualify. We're gonna go over some more stats here real quick, but first we have a random weather for our radio station that we're going to do. It's something that I want to do each and every day that we live stream and that we put out there. So random weather for today is... Here's your gamer weather for Lenexa, Virginia. Tuesday the 22nd is going to show a high of 84 with mostly cloudy skies at a low of 60. Wednesday the 23rd will have mostly sunny skies with a high of 82 at a low of 64. Partly cloudy skies on Thursday with a high of 86 and a low of 71. Thunderstorms overnight on Friday with a high of 96 and a low of 72. Thunderstorms again on Saturday with a high of 88 and a low of 68. Scattered thunderstorms on Sunday. Much cooler with a high of 78 and a low of 65. That's your weather for Lenexa, Virginia, right here on Signature Radio. You didn't know? Well, we're live on a couple of platforms. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, and we're on Kick, but we're also on Signature Radio. Go to signaturemedia.net. That's our website. We've compiled everything into one place, and our photography studio is going to be on there. Our radio station's on there now, and of course, Signature Esports is on there now. Signature Media is the parent company of all three. And that is what we're going to be. That's what we're going to be. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a lot of things for all these fine folks out there. And Lenexa, Virginia, getting the weather of the day. Much love to everybody out there. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Again, let's go over those race stats for you real quick, or the season stats so far. As we look at the top 10 in points for the Chop Chop Racing Series, Aaron Smith with 6 wins, sitting out a couple of races, going to take provisionals on his race line. He might actually be out here. We'll have to take a look. We'll have to see what the race is going to look like after qualifying. Striker is going to be your second place in points, or actually leads in the regular season points, but just under that in that P2 spot when it comes to how that has worked out. TJ Kroger is going to be third in points with 2 wins. He got a win last week. Adam Pettit is going to be there in fourth with a win. Cam Dario with a win as well. Kobe Hartung, Nathan Biggert, John Ross, Chris Roberts, and James McRae outside looking in. It is a win in your in cut of race, but it is all dependent on whether or not your participation shows. So make sure you keep that in mind. We have some guest drivers this week that are not going to be, really not going to be eligible for that. So we'll see what happens with there. Here's your cutoff for the round of 12 when they get around through 11 races right now. Chris Roberts 71 points above the cutoff line. We're about 3 or 4 races away for that for the playoff structure. So it has gone down to single digits. The points have gotten tighter and tighter and tighter. And right now, Joseph Thompson and Craig Schrader separated by 1 position point. Roscoe Koblenz, John Hammond, and Donnie Williams all right there as well. Race controller today is going to be John Hammond. However, he is going to be the guy out there calling all the shots, making sure everybody's taken care of. So much love to John, and I do not wish to be in his shoes. But racing is some of the best to watch. It is. You just realized this is on a dirt. It is on a dirt track. Yes, it is. Thank you. You know, I appreciate you, Rick. Rich, you Spicy. You did see that earlier, and he was able to take care of that. So. Thank you to everybody for being out there. Much love to you. I wanted to set up the radio station for one reason only, to be able to give more to our gaming community, and not just our gaming community, but the gaming community as a whole. So it's going to be, I'm trying to work it so that it's set up for content creators, podcasters, and folks out there who would love to talk about gaming. They are going to be the ones that are going to be the most important to figure that out. So if you hear a Signature Radio promo in between all of this, or the jingle, whatever, it is all about, it is all tied into the show now. So welcome to 5 platforms of streaming. Brian Site, everybody will be fine. This is all, again, sim racing. When it comes to the iRacing platform, these fine folks are going to have a good time. And if they get hurt, it's because they got themselves in their sim rigs looking pretty darn dangerously. Let's take a look at where these drivers are. About 30 seconds away from where these drivers are going to be. If you haven't done so, go to all of our pages. Go to our TikTok, our Facebook, our Instagram, our YouTube, all Signature Esports. Twitter or X is at Real Sig Esports. So go check that out. Make sure you give us a follow on all the platforms. I'd appreciate it if you do. Just hit the like button. That's a free way to support as well. Reacting, chatting, it's all amazing. Thank you, Bryce. I appreciate you out there. Thank you very much. First time chatter too, getting out there and knocking it out of the park. You're amazing. Thank you for joining in on the streams as well. You're absolutely killing it. Keep doing it. and keep the engagement up. You've got Joseph out there as well. Got Joe out there having some fun. Hopefully we'll be able to see what the drivers are going to be able to do when it comes to holding their line. It is going to be difficult. It is going to be hard. And we're going to see some trucks leaning on each other. How about it? Your starting grid for the first heat of today's race. Let's see if SDK is going to pop up for everybody and make sure that I don't have to jump over into the live view from where I am at. Let's refresh the current cache of the page. There it is. Chop Shop's going to have Corey Bowden now out. Corey B, I'm going to say it because I'm probably going to mess it up 94 times. We just talked about that. Bowden not in the 34. Nathan Biggart's going to be your outside pole sitter here for heat race number 1. Michael Strickland, Colby Hartog will be there in row number 2. Robert Church, Mark Retchen's going to be there in row number 3. Michael Coulter Jr., Wesley Strait will be there in row number 4. Adam Pettit, Joe Thompson in row number 5. Ed Perry, Carlton Hendry will make up row number 6. And I do believe down the starting grid, row 7 will be Devin DeSuna and Anthony Shook. I'm sorry, row 7 is going to be Alex Thompson and Donnell Williams. Dustin Grigg and Isaac Balsamo will make up row 8. Devin DeSuna and Anthony Shook, row 9. Sam Benson, Brandon Bledsoe in row 10. 20 drivers in the field. Some heavy hitters in the first heat. Already like, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Those likes go a long way. And it is it's absolutely amazing to see it. Thank you very much. And we go back and leave comments out there, folks. I will definitely reach out and say, hey, how you doing? And all that snazzy stuff. Here's a look at what's going on for the drivers. We're going to have a 20-lap heat. We're going to take 10 from the first heat, 10 from the second. They might actually only have one heat as the way things are set up here. Bodnot and Biggert will be the front, and I will call a lot by the numbers, folks. Dirt racing is a whole lot different than it is when it comes to the asphalt stuff. If you've watched on Monday nights, Chop Shop has a dirt series, and it has been a blast to call. Right now, we're going to be Green Flag Racing, brought to you by Admin Box. 340188. 34 out front. That's Corey. Give it a big shove into the corner. 3 and 4 already busy. 1 and 2 nice and high as the drivers continue to work. 1 lap complete. 19 laps to go. Biggart's going to be strong for second right now. You see Michael Strickland battling for third. Only a couple of drivers move up a few spots here. One of those drivers is going to be Anthony Shook. Shook down to the bottom side, utilizing the fresh meat of the racetrack to get himself down to the bottom side. He is coming up from 18th to 14th now, as we see Corey go to 17.7 as the track starts to wear in. Nathan Biggart rolls into that second lane. Corey with an I rating of 4,912 in the Dirt Series, knows what he's doing. Gets to not only be the race controller for the Chop Shop Racing Series, but definitely it's definitely got the lead foot for it. Caution comes out, brought to you by Dark Horizon Fishing. First one of today, as Wesley Strait brings out that first one for this first one, 76.89 side by side. That is brought it out. think he lifted out of it, and the 12 of Thompson, Joe Thompson here, unable to avoid it. It's going to have some heavy nose damage, and we'll see here from a far chain, from a cockpit view here. Wes went to go get in the corner, out of the throttle, and then he was a little bit too far out of the throttle as Joe Thompson tried to do his best here. We'll have to back this up just a little bit. I want to show you what happened here for the 12. He goes to drop into the corner cockpit for the 12 as they are just slip sliding. This is literally like being on 100 lap old tires. He lifted there. He tried his darndest to lift there, and the 89 nowhere. The 89 was met with the 12 nowhere to go. That 4 wide in the back, and the back is crazy to watch. It is absolutely insane. Tan, give us a like. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Tan. I appreciate everybody being out there on all the platforms. Dirt Series Racing, always a ton of fun. Thank you to all the fine folks giving us all of that support You're all amazing. 3 years of doing this. Can you imagine? 3 years of engaging entertainment and all the fun in the world. It has just been it's been an amazing time. Through the standings, a couple of drivers coming to pit road can get those fast repairs taken care of. Light's going to be off on the pace truck. Corey in the 34, they call him Corey B, and I'm going to get his name right. We just talked about it. I asked, and I left all my notepad upstairs too. I wrote his name down. I wrote it phonetically, and I left it upstairs. And you know, that's what it is. First race I get to call with a minute though, and we were in the, so we go back to green flag racing, 16 laps to go in heat race number 1. He was in the booth with me a little bit as he was race controlling during the All-Star race here. It was a great time, and he definitely has the skill. He knows what he's doing when it comes to driving this truck around this racetrack. Biggert, Hartung, and Strickland, your next 2 rows on the restart. 15 laps to go. Nathan Biggert's going to be in the orange and white 01 in second, right where he started, outside pole sitter. Up 1 is the Bubba Gump Chevy Silverado of Colby Hartung. Ends 2071 with the I rating. Michael Strickland ever improving here in the Bell helicopter Chevy Silverado himself. Right now, the top 6 drivers all in a Chevy. Joe Thompson, the first Ford, is going to be in 7th. He was wrapped up with that nose damage earlier, but so you can beat these trucks up, and you shouldn't have any issues. Ed Perry, known for the dirt racing, has had a couple of top 3s over the course of the last couple of weeks with the Chop Shop Dirt Series. Now comes in and looks to push his way forward here in the Truck Series, up 3 in 8th. Mark Retchen still trying to battle back here. He is he's from Jefferson City, Missouri. And I tell you what, he is off forward, but inside the top 10. We're going to take 8 to the feature, and that cutoff line is going to be right there with a 33. 11 laps to go as Corey in the 34 leads. He was sweating flies with all that wheel and input. He was, man. He was. 3 years, yes. 3 years of iRacing content, gaming, esports, and just everything that we do to just try to give back to the gaming community, which is huge, not just for us, but for the fields and for these league owners and these gamers and these racers. We all started this as a favor, and I tell you what, this has been an absolute blessing to be able to be a part of, and to be able to bring to life. And right now, Nathan Biggert over the last couple of laps has started to close down some of the gap on the bottom side. The 01 digs on the straightaway. 8 laps to go. Corey B in the 34. Budnot's going to have a good run to make it 7 laps to go. Crosses the start-finish line. Barney's giving a big old wave, saying, "Hey, you've got 7." And right now, that gap being maintained between the 34 and the 01. On board with Nathan Biggert as he utilizes the bottom of the race line. 34 rolls the high side. Knows this racetrack all too well. Right rear stepping out into the corner. As you say, Nathan Biggert trying to close in some more of that race line. It's a little bit here and there, but still maintains about a 9/10 of a second. Here's that right rear steps into the race line on the high side. Budnot's got a good line going for him. He is just wheeling the ever-loving, out of that truck. Joe Thompson in 8th. There for the transfer spot. Adam Pettit's going to be in the 49. We'll be looking at the next race, seeing, hey, what can we do here to be able to get ourselves into that next spot. Remember, a couple of drivers are not going to be able to make the feature, and those drivers are going to find themselves outside here watching with you. 4 laps to go. The 34 out front. 01, 14, 88, 5. It's going to be your top 5. Robert Church right where he started, finding it difficult to get himself into the line. Tough to pass as they continue to go. The track has changed. It doesn't take very long, and only 20 laps was the way to do it. Look at the right rear on the 34 as he puts it up near the wall. A little wall tap there, never hurt anybody. Gets a little bit of that wall scrape right there, as you see the camera kind of glitch through the back portion of the camera. Here we go. He's got that right rear right there next to the wall. 1.4 second difference now as the 34 digs. White flag waves, final lap. 34 out front, 01, 14, 88.5 is going to be your top 5. Final 2 turns coming up just now, finally getting up to lap traffic. So when it comes down to the next portion of it, I do think when the feature comes around, we'll see some lap traffic come to play. Corey Bodenot's going to have your feature or your heat race number 1 win today is Nathan Biggert, Kobe Hartung, Michael Strickland, Robert Church will be your top 5. Coulter Jr. inside the top 10. He's going to finish 6th. Perry, Thompson, Pettit, and Wesley Strait your top 10. Retchen, Williams, Alex Thompson, Greg, and Anthony Shook. Those drivers will be working on the next one. Now we're going to go right to the consi since we only had enough drivers to work. Some of the drivers decided to take a provisional today, but that was a good 20 laps. Let's see if they're going to be able to do it for 25 more. A reminder that they're taking the top 16, the top 20 into the feature. So right now, Adam Pettit, who was outside the top 8, is going to be one of those drivers looking at it. And I do think that every one of these drivers, this is going to be more for starting position because I think every one of these drivers is going to be able to make it. The B main, as they load in, Pettit, Wesley Strait will be your front row as you get out there and to get some more practice in. Mark Retchen's going to have Dono Williams in row number 2. Alex Thompson, Carlton Henry will be there in row number 3. Dustin Grigg, Anthony Shook in row number 4. Sam Benson, Isaac Balsamo will be there in row number 5. Row 6, final row in the B main will be Devin DeSuna and Brandon Bledsoe. These drivers ready to go. I think we got 8 drivers. We might actually only have 16 for the feature. We'll see. Sam Benson wants to knock on the doors out there. Let's go, Alex. Send it to number 16. Shout outs for that driver. Appreciate you very much. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Become a member if you want. On YouTube, make sure that you're following on Twitch, twitch.tv/Signature Esports, kick.com/Signature Esports, facebook.com/Signature Esports, and go to signaturemedia.com because, well, you know, all good things, right? All good things.
Music, content creation, gaming news. You're listening to Signature Radio.
As we get ready to go, Adam Pettit will take this one to the green flag when we get ready to go. Caution laps again do not count. And a reminder that this is going to be all about that next level pace, and this will determine the biggest portion of what the grid's going to be behind the top 8 that finish. Let's go, Alex. Says Bryce out there. Bryce giving big shout outs to Alex as well. Alex Thompson, young man from a little free in front of him. He is a dirt racer in real life. Alex Thompson getting ready to come down to Iowa and do some real life dirt racing down there. Sim racing is real racing though, and I will be a proponent to that. He's going to slide up the race line. Slider coming back for Donnie Williams is the battle for 5th. Oh, go around, enter the door. Going to be able to recollect and go forward. Alex Thompson, Carlton Henry here. Caution will come out. They'll rack him, stack him, and reset him. Let's take a look here. Thompson had a good, just a great exit for Carlton Henry there. That was just a great exit. Hold on, back here again. I'm going to stop it right here, folks. We're going to go to that far chase view that we look at as Thompson was coming out of the corner. He gets a little bit free. Let me do a little scrolling here. And I know they're on dirt, but I mean a little extra free. So he slides up the race line, backs in it, 2 crosses over, and the 66 just has an incredible exit right there. And those two get tangled up a little bit. Caution will come out for the first time in the B main. Again, facebook.com/Dark Horizon Fishing is going to be the proponent out there. He fishes the open waters in the Virginia area, out of the Chesapeake Bay, James River area, more importantly. So go check them out on Facebook. Give them a call. Book your guided fishing tour today. It will take you out, teach you a thing or two about fishing on the open water, and we'll show you a good time. He is absolutely amazing. That is actually Rich out there in chat, so make sure you say hi to him. Spicy is absolutely awesome. $49, $89, $76, $220. It's going to be your top 5 here in the B main as the last chance qualification round's going to kind of push themselves and set it. Lights are going to be off on the pace truck right now. I think a single file restart is due. That was pretty quick when it came to starting things out. So no doubt they'll get ready to go. Admin box 23, now 22 to go. It's the 49 with a good start here. Spicy, you're amazing, dude. Hashtag spicy in chat for me. Pettit out front, half second. Wesley straight, getting a little bit more. This is a great time. If everybody makes the feature, this is a great time for these drivers that may have struggled to make passes earlier to be able to get themselves up here and find their own race line. Find the extra opportunity to make a pass right now. 49, 89. Little bump and shove there on the dirt track here at Eldora. Eldora, a beautiful racetrack, one of the best, and I still think Wheatland's one of the best racetracks out there, of course, because Wheatland is close to home here. The Diamond Dirt Track, absolutely wonderful. Donnell Williams runs the fastest lap of the circuit as the two duck, dodge, dive, dodge balls the dirt in front of him. Here's a look from the nose cam of the truck as he sees all of that coming right at him. Well, it's an 18.66 last time by. Try to put on a show right now. Mark Retchen slides up to the lead here, and I mean literally slides up to the lead, gets around Wesley straight and out of Pettit at the same time, and picking up where he left off just in the Chop Shop Racing Dirt Series. Oh, a little wall tap there for the 76. 89 to the inside. Slider here for the lead here as 19 laps to go becomes 18. 18.59 for Retchen last time by. This time by, drivers picking up the pace, getting faster and faster. 18.42 for Wesley Straight as the right rear digs into the corner. This track is going to go through some abuse over the course of the main. These guys are just digging. Donnie's got one of the best paint schemes that, well, okay, 1 and 2 best paint schemes that Coulter's ever done. Actually 3. Coulter did an ARCA paint scheme that has the Dale Senior Rubbins Racing tire marks on it. That's my favorite paint scheme he's ever done. Then of course Donnie's Adidas, and of course the one that Mike runs. Those are kind of like tied for my 2 favorite paint schemes. I like this Adidas paint scheme. It's kind of gorgeous. It's kind of schmexy. Not gonna lie. Wesley Straight getting faster, figuring something out. Right rear trying to hook it on the high side, figure out what that long run's gonna do for these drivers. 15 laps to go to be 14 this next time by. Retchen digs down to the bottom side just a little bit more. Alex Thompson getting some practice in, running the race out, just try to find his groove, get a little bit faster. Drivers run about 18.5-second laps. Right about now, that's about common for the back portion of the field. Pettit in third. Donna Williams in fourth. Right now, Anthony Shook in the 20. Good old Anthony. Good to see him back out here running again. I wonder how he's doing. Of course, he gets a little wall tap there as I put him up on the old telemonitor. 83 of Dustin Grigg out there, up 1. Carlton Hendry, Alex Thompson, 2 of the drivers off, so the spots out of Pettit. Ooh, coming down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Pettit thought he might have hit the wall there. Not something you want to see. Definitely not something you want to see as these drivers continue to go to work. 49 and 4 is Wesley Straight out front. The 3 car in ARCA it was a great, and he still got it. I know he still got it. That thing is awesome. Donnie going to third here as Pettit drops back. Adam had a great thing going there for him. Right now, Donnie figuring out the high line himself. Adam Pettit on the bottom side. Caution comes out. Adam might have lifted out of the corner, and Donnell Williams gets into it. Here's what happens when you get too sideways and you lift too much. Whoa. All good. Donnie's got a great paint. I like his paint. I also like Alex's paint. I like them all. I like Wes's paint. West did his paint, didn't he? I think West did his paint. I think Amar did. Amar did Retchin's. Mike did Donnell's. I don't know who did Anthony's. Is it Amar? Did Amar do it? No, he didn't. Dustin Grigg. A little Pennzoil 83. 2 Pennzoil trucks in today's race. Carlton Hendry. I think he did his own. It'll buff. I did Alex's. And Pettit, I'd have to ask. Oh, no, don't blink, Alex. Don't blink, sir. You don't want to see him disappear. We go back to green flag racing. We're going to have 15 laps to go as the drivers look to do less and less of the postponement and more of the straight line drive forward. Retchin's going to have an opportunity here now with the 89. It depends on what gear he's going to start in. I kind of want to throw up the dashboard. I think I'm going to do that. We're going to see. I think third gear is the safest bet on these trucks. Normally, these trucks, depending on the racetrack, of course, most short tracks, they try to short shift and go from first to second and do it relatively quickly to short shift themselves to get a jump. Most 1.5 and 2 milers, you're going to see these drivers in second gear. Right now, Wesley Strait goes from third down to second and up to fourth very quickly as Wesley Strait goes back to green flag racing with 9 laps to go. Eldora being a ton of fun. Couple of cautions in today's race. Donnell Williams way up the race line. Anthony Shook on a full send moment goes to third. But don't count out Donnie. He's not done yet. He's got to get up to speed. Just a better restart for the 20. Slider for the 2. Takes the air away. Takes the line away from Anthony Shook. And a great slider it was. Stops him dead in his tracks. And there goes Donnie Williams. Dustin Grigg as Alex Thompson sliding to the outside. Thompson's going to be side by side with the 83 off the corner. They're going to bump a little bit, and they'll be door banging. 16 gives up the race line to be able to try to close. Now, I tell you what, Alex was faster on that higher side. He's just trying to get around Dustin Grigg here. They had a battle yesterday in the Dirt Series that was pretty epic as well, and the 16 trying to get himself into the caution comes out as the 76 and the 20 of Anthony Shook involved in something here, but that was a good little battle they had going on right there. Here's a look as the 76 looked to go to the bottom, looked to go around. I think he just got too free and then just trying to get himself moving forward. It's on the brakes, and Anthony Shook with nowhere to go. Here's a look at what Anthony was doing. Rotates to the right side, and right about this point, he's like, oh no, oh, dang it. Both the Pennzoil trucks look good. Slight difference in it is Anthony Shook, good people. Good people. Good people. Folks, thank you very much to everybody being out there. Much love to you. Brakes don't work on, no, they don't. They don't work well on dirt at all. One of the best things about driving on dirt in these trucks is knowing that at some point you're going to have a caution brought to you by Dark Horizon Fishing. Yeah, at Facebook.com, third caution of the heat as, or of the B main as they cycle around. They're going to have about 5 laps to go when we go back to green flag racing. Single file restart because it's under 10 laps to go. That's normally how dirt rules work. We'll see if that is the way it is. I can't, the lighting keeps adjusting or keeps clipping out right there for these, for the series. So here is straight Donnell Williams. Donnie might be able to get himself a little extra here. See if he's going to be able to carry in the corner. These drivers roll that beautiful bean footage. Dustin Grigg in third. Alex Thompson goes to third here, slides the 83. As all these drivers back here, upside down, inside out, 4 laps to go. 66 of Carlton Henry there. Caution's going to come back out. Mark Retchen backwards as well. It's happening right here. Watch the drop of the corner. 66 and the 49. 66 up into the corner. 66 with a great exit. Just a little too far, and then Mark sees it. Has to get the brakes. Has to get on the brakes here. Watch this. Sees the corner, sees the corner, sees the corner. Retsia. And then, yeah. From Mark's point of view, Mark is right here. Carlton Henry's in the 66, 2 trucks ahead of him. You see right here, he gets down the corner, down the corner, down the corner, gets back in the go, and then just has to brake. When he brakes, he actually minimizes the damage there. Great drag. How much rear tire wear is going on here? A lot. A lot. It's dirt racing. Of course, now these aren't slicks, folks. These are actual dirt tires that that NASCAR and Iracing have modeled to be on these trucks. Now, they may look like slicks, but I promise you they're not. Take a look here. They actually do have treads. They didn't used to, but now Iracing, a couple of updates ago, I do believe it was, they put treads on these things. Green flag on board with the 76. Look at those treads down there. Those things are beauties. Go back to it. Good to go. Donnell Williams, Wesley Straight. Straight out front is the 89 with a better restart. 2 laps to go. Alex Thompson trying to have a top 3 again here in the B main as Donnell Williams surges ahead but taps the wall. Wesley Straight with nobody to contest right now. Full second difference. That's the line you need. That's the line you want to run. White flag waves. Final lap here in the Eldora B main. Wesley Straight, Donnell Williams, Alex Thompson, the 16, top 3, putting on a good show. A couple of cautions, but I tell you what, this was a good one. A lot of drivers up and down the racetrack. Wesley Straight's going to get that B main. It's going to be his. Donnell Williams will finish second. Alex Thompson third. Adam Pettit will finish fourth. Anthony Shook will be in fifth. And Mark Retchen, Dustin Grigg, Carlton Henry, the last of the drivers. How about the warm-up? As they warm up, we're going to warm up, folks, and we're going to take a moment to catch our breath, and we'll do a little flyby here in a moment. These drivers are going to get out and get themselves all nice and comfy, get some more laps in. Those have been sitting for a while. Going to take a little bit of a warm-up, get comfortable with the racetrack again. We're going to put on the starting stuff, and I'll be right back in about 60 seconds. righty, back at it here. We're going to take the drone around Eldora here. Their driver's still warming up. Here's one of the best things about Eldora. Well, we got some pythons here. What are some of the biggest pythons in all of iRacing? That's the guy right there getting everybody the call, telling everybody what's going on, telling everybody what to do. You know, that is what it is. That is Barney. According to iRacing, I've always called him Fred, so I call him Fred the Barney Flag Man. It's kind of just one of those things that I do. Pit road. Pit road is very busy here. Normally, you see all the drivers pit on the outside here, but most of the drivers are going to be able to. You're going to be able to see all these pit crews down here with pit stalls. Something iRacing made the changes to for the truck series and what these drivers are doing. You can pit for. You can pit. I think you can pit. You didn't used to be able to. I don't think you can still pit for gas. I think it was one of the things that that Eldora doesn't have for these drivers. So just a big reminder that is part of this case and part of the full spectrum of this kind of racing is the end all to be all. Corey, of course, wins heat race number 1. It's got to be your pole sitter for the feature here. As the drivers get ready, Nathan Bigger's going to be your outside pole sitter. Colby Hartung, Michael Strickland will make up row number 2. Albert Church, Coulter Jr. will be there in row number 3. Ed Perry, Joe Thompson in row 4. Wesley Straight, Donna Williams will be there in row number 5. Alex Thompson, Adam Pettit will be there in row 6. Row 7, Anthony Shook, Mark Retchen, Dustin Grigg, and Carlton Henry will be row 8. Sam Benson, Isaac Balsamo in row 9. Row 10, David Asuna, Brandon Bledsoe, the final drivers in this one as they go to get ready. I am going to go back to where I was at with the legendary Barney being the guy out there, or gal, whatever they want to be. You know, that's who we are. They're going to leave pit road and the banking here, roughly about 7 degrees on the banking. And it is progressive and very wide. Multi-groove racing is what we normally see out of Eldora Speedway. As we take the drone high above Eldora, it will pace around for a couple of laps. But one of the things that always deters drivers late in the run is you see this back straightaway, the wall straight for a good portion of it, but all the way down here on the exit of turn 2, it kind of levels off and rebanks right about here by the code 3 associate sign. And that is a big deal because it sets up an awkward entrance into 3 and 4. One of the best entrances in this race line is going to be how you set yourself up for the exit of turn 4 to the front straightaway of turn 1. Turn 1 very big, very busy, and right now all of the drivers ready to go. I'm ready to go, but not and bigger. That's going to be the drivers. There's the biggest pythons in all of iRacing, ready to go. They call him Barney. I call him Fred. He's ready to give them base trucks in, full send. How about it? Green Flag Racing. And the fireworks high above the stands. Drivers ready to go. Eldora shoot off fireworks, boding out. Coulter Jr. down the straightaway. They are going Green Flag Racing at Eldora. Half-second lead to Striker. Striker trying to do what he does best and strike early. 16 drivers in the feature today. It's 4 drivers set out. Sam Benson, Devin Asuna, Brandon Bledsoe, Isaac Balsamo involved. Anthony Shook, Adam Pettit bring out the first caution. 75 laps are what these drivers are going to run. And that's a long way around this racetrack. Damn, you ain't lying. First caution comes out on lap 3. Here's a look, 49. 2, a little free on the bottom side. Oh, just a great exit for the 49. That was a racing incident and a half. We'll take a look one more time here. Drivers come off the corner here. And the 20 just nowhere to go. 49 right there, just close racing. And these drivers doing a phenomenal job of just trying to keep themselves together. A phenomenal race line for them. Again, there's the 2. Little tap 20 to the 49, 16 helps the 20 go around a little bit more, but hey, no big deal. They're all good, all gravy. They'll be back out there. Maybe get a little bit of damage fixed. Caution laps do count. So you can go a lap down. They do count. Rice, thank you. Love the drone cam. I thank you very much. Spicy loves the drone cam. I love the drone cam. It was one of the best things I could ever do. I don't know why I have waited this long to do it. But I did. But I have. Caution flag out. Dark Horizon Fishing giving you your first one. B&B and bottle status. B&B Music. Francisco Corelli giving you all the love out there. Make sure you check him out. If you were in California, go find Big Money Bash Music and look him up. He's absolutely phenomenal. Of course, you want to be a part of the bottle status. All you got to do is donate to the Chop Shop Racing League. That doesn't even go to me. That goes to them. If you want to be a Bala, you make sure that you... how do we put that? If you want to be a Bala, make sure you holla at the Chop Shop Racing Series on Facebook. Go to Chop Shop Racing Leagues. Bodenout and Biggert. Right now, Strickland goes back to third. Had a good restart, or a good start to the race. Now has to go back to work. All the drivers move up the race line early, and we're going to see who's going to be able to hold the bottom line for the longest time. Oh, man. Alex Thompson, Joe Thompson, they had a great battle yesterday in the B main. I tell you what, the Thompsons show up for the mains, and right now, both of the drivers doing the best they can. Adam Pettit, the 49 and 14th. And you saw it right there, a little wall smack right there. He is running in 14th right now. Shook and Hendry back and forth battle. Dustin Grigg, Alex Thompson going at it one more time. 16 runs side by side. High line, the biggest line. 49 will be side by side. 16 falls back behind the 83. The battle for 12th is as such. Bodenout and Nathan Biggert. 1.2 second lead as Corey Caution is going to come back out. Pettit involved once again. The deer today. What do you say, man? So weird seeing NASCAR trucks on dirt, but you're loving it. I tell you what, I'm glad that NASCAR does this. I know they do Bristol dirt. I know that they used to go to Eldora. I know they went to Bristol dirt this year. I think they went to Knoxville this year as well. Incredible. 49 into the bottom corner here. See what happens. Whoa. 83 down to the 49. He's just taking a beating. I think it's pretty amazing. I really do. I think it's just it's fantastic to be able to see. Folks, if you haven't checked it out, make sure you go to signaturemedia.net. That is the home of Signature Esports, Signature Photography, and Signature Radio. Make sure you go check it out. Click the Listen Live button on our radio page, and you can listen live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to right now copyright-free music. Eventually, we're going to move over to rock and roll and some of my favorite music and some of the music I think gamers listen to the most out there. Maybe do some top trends of that and be able to be a part of the first ever Signature Esports growth event. One of the biggest things that I'm going to be pushing for, especially as we continue to grow. I love what we're doing here. So make sure that you tune in for that. Dirt races are a ton of fun to call. And not only are they fun to watch, folks, but they are a ton of fun to call. There's so much happening all over the racetrack. There's so much happening with everybody's race line, the groove, who's moving up, who's driving where, who's doing what. You know what I mean? It's just insane. How about it, though? How about a right front cam? We're going to go on Donnie Williams. He's going to start outside of the fifth row. Can he make up the spots like he did before? Right there by his teammate, green flag. Joe Thompson right there to the front nose of the car. Slides up the race line. It's going to take a few laps for these drivers to get themselves into the corner. There's the 16 of Alex Thompson to the bottom side. Slides up in front of the... Ooh, nice crossover for Donnie Williams as the drivers continue to work two side by side with the 16. This is the battle for 11th as Alex Thompson back where he started and when he qualified. And right now, Retchen dropping back. Thompson, a little wall tap right there. You can pretty much put these cars on the wall. They could take a beating. These trucks can really take a beating. Now, Is that something you should do every lap? No, you're going to destroy the truck after so much. And right now, Donnie goes back to work. Mark Retchen drops back. Joe Thompson to the outside, trying to make some more things happen. Caution comes out. Alex Thompson involved. No, thank you on Twitch. Balding's, I knew. No, thank you. Appreciate you. Bryce, you lag out. No worries, man. It's all good. It's all good. We don't do bots. I don't do it. I don't need, I've got growth. I'm fine, folks. What line saves the more tires? None. It's all dirt. None. Tires are not going to matter. It is about the groove that you're running in. There is no tire saving here. 16 comes up the race line, goes to drop into the corner. Check 2. Just a hard racing incident. Left rear is going to get hit. That's what happened to Alex Thompson. The fastest line around this racetrack is where there's grip, especially with these trucks. And anything you do in dirt, what you're looking at, and we're going Corey's point of view here. He's in the nose. You see his tires. You see that dark portion of the racetrack right there. That's grip. That's where he's trying to put the right rear of his truck every lap. And now, if you look to the left here just a little bit, there's a little bit of grip down there, but it's starting to go away, and you're going to start to see what looks like wet spots, but it's not. It's literally glassed over clay and glassed over dirt, basically wearing into the track. And right now, they haven't gotten to that point yet, but they're getting close. And right now, you can start to see the bottom of the racetrack. There is grip down there, but the race line right now being preferred the high side, because if he wanted to, he can run the high side here, keep the tires cool. Right now, he's cooling off the tires. It's a real thing, folks. Cool your tires off. That's the big thing. If you want grip, cool your tires off and keep your tires where there's grip, and make sure that you have your setting turned up for it. You should be able to see the dynamic changes. Michael Strickland, Robert Church to the bottom side. Church was supposed to be our feature driver today, folks. He was not feeling well. Anthony Shook, Ed Perry having an issue. Church will be in fourth. He wasn't feeling well. He had a long, hot day, and he said, I probably wouldn't look that great on camera. If you don't mind, could you not have me as that today? And I said, no problem. There's always another day. Here is Anthony Shook, Ed Perry. Up and, that was the one. Oh, man. Ed Perry, we're going to have to go far chase here. Let me pause this right here. Does look like Coulter Jr. and he were side by side on the corner. This is on the restart. Let's go back to that far chase view that I talk about so much here. There's the 33-1. Will be right there. And he slides next to him. Good race line. Just a little tap, and trying to get back into it. Ed Perry backs out of the 1 to keep them going straight. The 12, nowhere to go as well. Ed Perry doing the right thing, trying to get this thing moving forward, and some of the drivers behind unable to just kind of avoid that one. We'll have to see. Donnie was involved in that too. We'll have to see maybe if there was anything wrong with the car. It doesn't look like it. The truck looks fine. Bodnot's gonna be your race leader. The 34.015, 88.89, your top 5. Wesley Straight up 4. Since the start of the feature. Mark Retchen and Dustin Grigg both up 6 as they continue to go. They did, yes, Joe. They used to absolutely, and love to see. I would love to see them go back there again. I say, since Tony bought it, I would love to see them go back and do it again. I think they went to Knoxville. I know they went to Bristol last year. I think they went to Knoxville. I think they go to Knoxville there again this year. Slider for Robert Church. Gonna get in the wall there. Robert Church went to Nathan Biggert, slid it, or went to Michael Strickland, slid him out of turn 2 onto the front straightaway, down to back to 1 and 2 as Biggert Gonna about to see some comedy very soon. Right rear, Colby Hartung, Wesley Strait, teammates side by side. There's the 88 of Michael Strickland in fourth. Has to really push some boundaries here. Nathan Biggert would love to have another win here as Corey, the old RC, a.k.a. Corey B, a.k.a. the 34, has led every lap so far. And really, that single file restart did themselves some justice, able to stretch some things out. Wesley Strait inside the top six. 1.7 back's going to be Coulter Jr. as he tries to recollect where he is going. He's got his truck pointed in the right direction. Right rear's got a little damage. He'll be fine. Joe Thompson's going to be there in eighth, right where he started this feature. 76 of Mark Retchen's going to be up 5. Dustin Grick up 5. Ed Perry off 4, trying to work his way back there to the inside of the 83. 83-33, side by side, the battle for 10th. As Perry tries to clear Dustin Grigg on the outside. Alex Thompson there in the 12. Off 1 from the start of this one, trying to work his way back forward. Has a good line working. Watch out, Donnie Williams getting faster again. Puts his tires up near the wall and says, "Excuse me, I've got places to go and people to see because I need eyes." But no, caution comes out once again. Retch and Anthony Shook back here sideways, trying to get themselves moving forward. They had a great thing. Oh, man, that was the 2. Donnie Williams caught up into that one. I'm not quite sure. There was some big collection plate offerings in front of him. Here's a look about a lap and a half, or about half a lap prior to that one. We'll take a look. It looks like Retchen is going to come to pit lane. Though here's the 2. 2 up on the wall here, just trying to keep the tires up there. He gets a little tappity tap and driver's touch. There's the 33 to 76. 16's there too. All of that happening. And then right here, 30 just trying, or the 20 of Anthony Shook just trying to clear. Had it cleared and then it was not clear. All the good things. All the good things. Take a look at what's going on here with the drivers under caution. 32 of 75 being completed. Reminder, caution laps do count under this scenario as Corey leads them around. I'm going to take a hydrate break, folks. Make sure you do so as well. It is a ton of fun. Thank you for joining me on Signature Esports, home to Signature Media. Or Signature Media's home to Signature Esports. I promise I'm going to get my ducks in a row. Hydrate, folks. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. I appreciate you. I also got to check on Twitch. Back at it again. Drivers going green flag racing. 34 out front, 01 in second. Sorry, folks. Had to, I put Twitch chat on subscriber only mode, so I do apologize if you're out there. I just don't like bots. Thank you, Dark Horizon, for redeeming the hydrate. I did see that earlier, and I forgot to give you credit for it when it came down to it, so I did it again. There you go. Thank you, folks. I appreciate you. Color combo on the 1. Nice and silver. Silver and black. With a little bit of red. And my face on the hood. Because I love Coulter. Good people, man. Such good people. And one day I'm going to meet every one of you in the real world. Every single one of you. That's what I want to do. I want to meet every one of you. Caution comes back out. Dustin Grigg was getting back into the swing of things there, folks. Here's what happened. Dustin Grigg behind the 20. Here's the 83. At right rear, it's a fine line with the right rear. Oh, the 76 just trying to get himself to it. 83, 360 comes around, and he'll get the helicopter award today. It's back. Oy vey. How about them apples?
Music, content creation, and gaming news. You're listening to Signature Radio.
Yeah. Oh, yes, Joe, it's back. We've missed the helicopter, okay? We've missed it. I finally was able to get it off my old hard drive. I was finally able to get it off the old hard drive. Hashtag helicopter. Yep. Yeah, we got a few things off of it. We've got the snowplow back. We've got the helicopter. We'll do the snowplow when it comes to wintertime because, well, that just makes sense. Wintertime for us. I know it's wintertime or getting close to springtime for friends across the big pond in the southern portion of the hemisphere. The helicopter award is one of the most famous awards that I could ever hand out. And we've given out glass trophies and all kinds of stuff, but they always end up broken when they get to the person, or they get broken and shipped back to me because they won't deliver it because it's broken. You know, it's supposed to be broken, right? It's dangerous, I know. 3401, 88, 89. It's your front two rows on the restart of this one. 5, 14, 33, 1, 16, 12. It's going to be your top 10. Back at it, green flag, 6 caution. We're going to be 43 of 75, just about halfway through this one. Just over halfway through this one, forgive me. As right now, the 88 is going to be side by side with the 01. Good restart for Bodnot. And Corey's doing everything he needs to do. 49-12 on the I rating shows the skill that he needs to do. He's going to tap. Maybe because he's so dang all good, he probably should have tried to start from the tail of the field, see if he had one of those awards. 133, able to save it here. Wow, and they just sent caution again. Coulter was a ping pong ball there, man. Hold on, let's back this one up. They're in the corner. He and Ed Perry are going at it. Oh. Dang it. Oh, a little heel kick. There's not. He's just trying to counter steer. Yeetus. Deletus. Bam. Skadoosh. Big skadoosh. Joe, they have been going at it, man. Thank you, Bryce. Bryce, how are you doing? Bryce, are you enjoying the show? This your first race with me? Is this your first race with me? I want to know. Ultra's coming to pit road. And normally they run on asphalt there, boys and girls. Shout out to the race control. They are busy. How about that shout out to the race control? That's John Hammond. I think he's got Grijalva in there helping him. I thought Joe was going to jump up and whisper. Must have just missed it. We talked about it yesterday. And folks, we missed the opportunity to do the OBS training today. I waited in Discord. I was waiting for everybody to do it. So we will redo that. We will do that again, okay? So keep that in mind. If you need help with your OBS, or you need help with your sound channels, or you need help with any of that stuff, by all means, we're going to hold that in our Discord. So make sure you join our Discord. First of all, welcome to the Warrior Nation, my friend. You are a warrior. You are legendary. Thank you, Bryce. Appreciate you very much. Welcome to the fam, says Spicy out there. Nathan Biggert on the outside. Normally they run asphalt on Tuesdays. We got dirt racing on Mondays. I got racing on Sunday. Let's see, we have Friday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We got some other gaming and content stuff that we're doing. Welcome to it, Bryce. I appreciate you. Corey Bodnut, and Nathan Biggert ready to yeet us to lead us. Full send. Green flag, 7th caution of the race. 49 about to be complete as they come around. The restart's getting closer and closer now as the timing is becoming impeccable. Showing these guys how to run the line yesterday and all week long in days past. But Corey, if he could just hold on to what he's got going on, these drivers know that they're running out of time. There's the 83 to the inside. 1 trying to run back. 16 side by side. 1, whoa, 66. 1, 3 wide. How about it? How about that? Coulter Jr. drops the corner. Thanks. Excuse me. 25 laps to go. Brought to you by AdminBox, adminbox.com. Use promo code CHOPSHOP and make sure that you help out this league. Whoa, baby. 66 to Carl Hendry. Get a little tappity tap 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 from Coulter Jr. Good looking line. I tell you what, you can lean these trucks. I'm telling you. And he is just, he was a ping pong ball a little bit ago. He wants to be in control of the ping pong ball. 24 laps to go. Coulter Jr. off 5. Oh, caution, Robert Church. Not Churchy. No. Great race going on for Robert Church. Tries to slide the 88. Has the slide. Oh, just a little bit too much in the nose. Church goes around. He was inside the top 5 there. One more time. Here's the cockpit view. A little bank. A little bank. A little bank. Back at it. He's fine. He's fine. His tires are fine. But yes, speaking of tires, I was talking about them earlier. I didn't get the chance to really talk about those like I wanted to. There's Churchy. Normally these tires are slick tires on the asphalt surface, but if we go down here and we take a look, there are grooves on these tires, folks. Look at that. Right there. There are grooves on those tires. How about actual dirt tires on the trucks here on Iracing? That's about awesome, isn't it? Look at them. They are even actual real good dirt tires. They're checkered, they're hatched, they're everything. Now I don't know if they use, the goat stuff for it, but he's gonna get himself a fast repair, brand new truck. Need more paint scheme for Robert Church, who's still going to be my featured driver today because, well, let's face it, he's ready to go green flag racing. Back at it, green, as we go to it. Church tail into the field, had to come to pit road, shorten it up, 20 laps to go. Oh, man, oh, man. They are busy back here, 16-3 wide, 76 to the inside. There's the 2 to the outside as well. This is the battle for 10th. Donnell Williams trying to roll his way back forward. Has the 20 in that line. Oh, they go around. 220. Caution once again. Man, oh man, Donnie can't just catch a break out of that kind of moment. Has a great looking truck. A great running truck. He goes to get the corner. And has the line, the 20, just right there in front of the nose. One more time from Donnell's cockpit view. Watch this corner. He's got the race line. He's got it right here. And then the 20 just out of the throttle just a little bit too much. Donnie should be fine. Should be able to get that truck taken care of. Bodnot's going to be out front. $34.01, 88, 89, 14. Quick pause, folks, for station identification and all that fantastic stuff. Much love. Be right back.
Music, content creation, and gaming news. You're listening to Signature Radio.
Going back at it again. 15 laps to go. 34:01.88. Your top three. Wesley straight at Perry. Ed Perry battling hard to get himself up here. As right now, it is basically a demolition derby to get yourself where you need to be. 89 up near the wall. Wesley straight trying to put a little more sideways spin on it. $34.01.88.89. Caution. Apologies, folks. I had to get out there and answer a couple of questions real quick. So, Retchen, this is where this happened. There's a two. Donnell Williams, Retchen up the race line. Oh, baby. Oh, ain't a Donnie. Dustin Grigg having to jump to pits. Oof. Donnie coming to pit lane as well. He's down to the wire. Alrighty. Could be 9 laps to go when we go back to it. 34:01.89.88, 14:33.15, 16:12. If you think we had cautions, well, guess what? It can still happen again. 10, it'll be 9. Green flag waves as the drivers dig. 34 out front. Biggert running out of time here. These drivers are running out of time to play catch up. 34 of Corey Bodnott has got himself the bottom feed line now. He's just going to try to keep himself clean. He's got one of the cleaner trucks, but he is starting to cake up. Carlton Hendry, Anthony Shook. Caution comes out here as these two drivers just cannot avoid each other. Trying to do everything they can. 20 slides off the wall for corner exit, and the 66 is there. Just racing two different lines there. Try to have the low line exit. That's what it is. Retchen, I think he's going to be out of the race. Dustin Grigg on pit road. And man, oh man. Nathan Biggert will be in second. Wesley Straight in third. Wes just needs a wonderful restart here. Folks, thank you for all the chats tonight. Stryker got to send it on the restart. He does. Hammond is the man he is. And John up there, he is up in the tower. He is. Joe, I thought you were going to join me. I did give the RC some props. We did earlier, brother. We did, absolutely. We were talking to absolutely everything about him. And I don't wish this evil on him at all, Ricky Bobby. Bryce, make sure you hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss anything. If you're out there, like, follow, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. If you hit that notification bell, that's exactly the big that'll tell you when I go live. And unless you ignore all my videos, and then it'll go away eventually. But it's the algorithm. Come on, we're gonna go back to it. It'll be 4 laps to go, and right now it is full send mode. Thanks, sir. Appreciate you. $34.01, 88, 89, 33. Green flag with 4 laps to go. Stryker trying to get a little bit more out of it. Wesley Straight trying to get the best portion out of this racetrack. Watch Wesley here on corner exit. Stryker in the wall. Trying to put a little hurt into Nathan Biggert. 34 has led every lap. Put up the fastest lap in practice. Put up the fastest lap in qualifying. Dominated the heat. And now Nathan Biggert, Michael Strickland will be 2 laps to go for second. And the race is on. Corey B, that's what they call him. 34 out front. We'll take the white flag. Final lap here at Eldora, and it's been an eventful one. We've seen some cautions, but I tell you what, the racing's been pretty darn phenomenal. And he has done everything he said he was going to do. He has delivered. Nathan Biggert to slide for second. Can he keep it away from Stryker? How about Wesley Straight? One last ditch effort. Not going to happen. Straight will finish 4th and Perry 5th. And Corey knocking it out of the park. He's going to win it here at Eldora. Try to teach him how to do it. Try to make sure that they were good at it. And he did a phenomenal job of making it happen. Corey and the fireworks saw it going off. And, you know, gotta love the fireworks at Eldora. Of course, they don't sound the same as they should. They'll take it down pit lane and park it on victory lane. That's what they do here at Eldora Speedway. Should be able to get up there. Didn't change anything with it. He should be able to climb the hill at Eldora. 34 knocks it out of the park, and has some of the best race line. I mean, he just controlled every restart, controlled every bit of this one. As we'll pan back around here. I want to make sure we're focused on this guy. He has got the Eldora race line figured out, don't you think? Yeah, I think so. All right, we're going to talk to him here in just a moment. Here's your race results. Of course, brought to you by Admin Box and all the fine folks at B&B Music, Bala Status, and the best in the best possible scenario you could ever ask for. 34 comes home in victory lane. Nathan Biggert in the 01's going to add some points here. Going to play catch up to Michael Strickland when it comes to regular season. This is a points paying race, folks. And Corey, if he were a regular season driver, would be locked in. But he said he was going to come out and he was going to win, and he did exactly that. 34.01, 88's your top 3. Wesley Straight, Ed Perry's going to finish in the top 5. Church finishes in 6th. Colby Hartung in 7th. Michael Coulter Jr. inside the top 10. Alex Thompson, Joe Thompson, 9th and 10th. So those two are always next to each other. They're not even related, and they're right next to each other each week. Carlton Hendry, Dono Williams, Anthony Shuck, Retchen, Greg Pettit, Benson, Balsamo, Sam Benson, Isaac Balsamo out of the race, as well as Devin Asuna and Brandon Bledsoe. Big special thank you to John Hammond and, of course, Joseph G out there giving some love to the RCs, giving some love. I think Joe's going to rejoin me on Tuesdays. I think that's what we were talking about yesterday. And if he is going to rejoin me, then I want to make sure that we get him all squared away and kind of make that kind of, that I want to make sure everybody knows that Joe's possibly going to join me again up in the booth, which is cool. It's good. It's a good Tuesday night thing. If he's not driving, he wants to get up here, I don't mind. Don't mind. I never have, never will. Nice win for the 34. Great win out there for the drivers. Let's go and have a little chitty chat with them and see what they're up to, because I tell you what, that was fun. It's a good race to call. It was a great time, and Corey knocks it out of the park and just led every lap. You said you were going to come out here and you were going to win. No questions about whether or not you could or couldn't. And today you did. Tell me about it, man.
I don't know. I wish we would have went green more.
Did you think, I was going to say that, Bigger, it seemed like whenever you had that little stretch, it was about 10 or 15 laps, you guys had a stretch, and it seemed like you were either maintaining a gap or they would catch a little bit in one corner, and it just seemed like maybe you were trying to maintain, or were they actually catching you?
I think what it is I was burning my tires off, and Nathan was able to save his with using less throttle. So if we would have went green longer, especially towards the end, he might have been able to get to me. I was down there in chat trying to coach him too on driving and trying to get by me.
Like, hey, I'm telling you how to beat me. that's actually kind of cool. I've never heard of anybody doing it. I've never heard the leader in a race go, hey, this is how you beat me. And you did that all week long too, and it's hats off to you. You're normally the race controller for the Chop Shop Racing League, but you knew they were coming to Eldora, and I know that there was some cautions here, but the racing was good. It was just, zigging and zagging in the wrong spots when it comes to where the drivers were touching.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a little caution heavy, but it was good racing from what I heard behind me. And actually, lap one, when we got down in turn 3 and I about got spun out, I thought that was going to be me going to the end, and it would have been.
And then I was talking about it. I was like, I don't know. You had joked about it before the race, and I was like, maybe you should have tried to try. You could have put like a bounty prize on whether or not you could make it through the field.
Yeah, we definitely should have. I mean, I was thinking of sandbagging in that heat race and put myself all the way at the back just to have a little bit more fun here tonight.
You led every lap. You had a few restarts. Nate was getting well. He did well at timing your restarts. And you were able to teach a few of these guys a thing or two about some dirt racing here on Iracing. Congrats, Corey, man. It was good to watch you get out there and kick some butt. Good looking truck out there. Give your shout outs, my man. P1.
Well, Fusion Setup Shop, Random Designs Paint Services, Fonseca Miller Racing, OSR Network. I do broadcasts with him on Wednesdays, and you up here, and Striker for having this league and paying the bills for me.
That's right. we gotta love to thank Striker for that, right?
Oh, and gotta thank Hammond too. I wouldn't be here without him.
He took over for you tonight. Did he do a good job? You gotta give him a grade.
I'm gonna give him a B-.
Hey, B- it is. Corey's not only a race controller, but he's really good at dirt race control too. He keeps Monday nights in check pretty well. Corey, much love, man. Hey, I'll see you next week, brother. Good luck on the rest of the races this week. Always. Corey in the 34 comes home in victory lane. Let's talk to a guy who kept trying to time the restarts, and Corey was trying to tell him how to beat him. Nathan Biggert in the 01. Nate, dude, I keep talking to you each and every week, and this is not surprising that I'm talking to you on dirt again.
Yeah, this is fun, man. I bought this track today, and man, glad I did. This is an awesome, fun track. I can't imagine what it's like with the actual dirt cars.
Fun. It's fun with the trucks, and I wish NASCAR would come back here. They need to work something out with Tony, to be able to do that with Stewart to be able to do that. But you will enjoy this track with some of the other cars out there. You've been driving the sprints and the mods. Get the prolates out here. You will have fun with this track.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I had a blast tonight, man. This was what a great race. Like, I mean, we didn't have a great like long green flag run, which I think would have helped me because that's always when I do better. You know, I'm not the greatest on the restarts and right at the beginning, but I don't know. I seem to do a better than usual at this track with the quick restarts and stuff. But yeah, Corey was he was in another level. You know, he's just well above us on this dirt stuff, and just didn't have a chance against him. Which it's it's tough because this could have been my truck win. You know, I haven't won in this series yet, and for him to come in and be one of them ringers that just steals the win from me, it sucks. But you know what? He was faster, so he deserved it.
I mean, Van Grissen, VGS.
Van Gisbergen.
Yeah, Van Gisbergen. I still can't say it yet. I'm working on it. Working on everybody's name. VGS did the same thing to the NASCAR circuit, and it kind of gives you that sour, like, I wish that never have happened. However, it is part of racing. He said, I think he had this planned from the get-go.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't have a problem with it. I'm happy he came. You know, it was a great race.
But did you learn something?
He did help me. Did I learn something? I need to be more aggressive, I guess, if I'm going to try to win one of these races. That's for sure. Like, I'm just too passive. I'm too easygoing, and you're not gonna pass and win against somebody like him unless you're gonna send it in on him. At least try it.
Well, what would have happened? You guys would have tried to work from the back, and that would have been probably more fun. Who knows? Who knows? Nate, congratulations on another P2 finish. I know that you've been the bridesmaid quite a bit, but dude, I mean, you're here. I talked about it last week. You're here every week, and you're when you get inside the top three, it's just consistency, and it shows consistency. I know I've watched you win. We've seen you win in the past. We know that it's not eluding you. It's just timing and trying to get that win when the cards kind of just lay down for you. But you got the talent, of course. That's probably the big takeaway from this, is that you're consistently doing exactly what you're doing before.
Yeah, absolutely. I say, you know, this is a simulator, and it definitely simulates real life. And in that sense, I mean, even in the real world, you know, you can have all the speed in the world and have the strategy in the pit crew, but you still got to have that little bit of luck sometimes, and everything's just got to fall your way. And I keep putting myself in this position to keep running up in the top 5, and the wins will come, you know, when they come.
And it will. P2 finish tonight. Give your shout outs, my man. I'm happy to see you finish. We talked about this over the last couple of weeks with this dirt thing, and it's kind of taken a liking to you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll probably end up getting more into it. I don't seem to have the time, because mainly I focus on the oval, and then I do a lot of the road racing endurance stuff on the weekends. So just doesn't seem to be enough time to fit in the dirt stuff. But it's definitely something down the line I'll get more into, and looking forward to that. But yeah, absolutely. I just want to give a shout out to the Chop Shop crew for having us here in the truck series. A little bit, it seemed like dirt wasn't as popular with the drivers. Not everybody showing up tonight, but you know, that's all right. It was still a great race, and I had a lot of fun. And give a shout out to everybody on the league that works on it and keeps this thing going. John, Stryker, all the admins, you know. Give a shout out to you, Jason, Signature Esports, doing a broadcast. Man, the dirt stuff just seems to look amazing on watching the broadcast and stuff. I love it. I can't wait for the new oval redo there that they're doing. That's coming. I'm hoping it looks something like this, because this is awesome.
I love what they did. I agree. Sorry to interrupt you on that one. I love what they did to the dirt. It does look better. I hope that the graphics package, or the DX package they bring out to help with the cache and the cache and everything that's going on with this, I really do hope that it gives us a little bit more viability, because when you're running a 3080 or 3090 and you're trying to push out a stream and you want, you know, 4K graphics down to 1080, and you're trying to do everything you can, buddy, I tell you what, it's difficult. But tonight was good. Anyway, continue to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to the fans that watch. Love you all, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in and watching us make a mess of ourselves and have a great time out here. Shout out to all the sponsors of the league. And I always give a shout out to my mom and tell her I love her.
Love to hear it, man. We're gonna be at Motegi next week. Oh, from dirt to Japan.
Oh yeah,
Love
that's
it.
another track I haven't bought yet, so I guess I'll go do that.
Oh, it's good. It's a good track. You'll like it. You'll like it.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. It was fun last season. It was.
Absolutely.
All right, brother. We'll see you. We'll see you.
Yeah. See you
Monday.
next time.
Monday.
Yeah.
Monday. It's sad. There he is. Right. Much love. I appreciate you. Let's talk to. Last but not least, I talk to him almost every week now. He's getting there to the point where I think he's found his comfort zone. You have top threes constantly now, Mike, and tonight no different. You and that top six, I would say top seven, between Hard Tongue to Corey. You guys have all you were juggling positions like they were chainsaws.
Yeah, I felt like the guy running through the forest there with a slab of meat hanging off his pants and all the damn animals chasing after him because they were on me. They were on me the whole race. It was a battle. It was fun. I never got off the wheel, to be honest with you. And everybody ran great. I think it was a great run. A lot of the guys up front were running real good. It was fun. And I had a blast.
Even the guys, and from my perspective, and if the drivers are out there watching, even after the fact they watch this part if they watch this or they have anything to hear about it, and they can take it from me and you can relay it as well. This was a good race. And I know that there's cautions in this one, but the racing cautions were just restart cautions. It's no different than trying to get going at Martinsville again, where it kind of stacks up the field and then a little quick caution happens. It's kind of the same thing. It may have taken a lap or half lap to do it, but that was the key here for the drivers. But the racing was amazing from top to bottom, from second on back, because we can't count Corey, because he controlled the restarts and he just kept driving. But everything that was juggled was there, and it looked phenomenal. Looked like you guys were having fun.
Yeah, the fun aspect of it was definitely there. It's when you're watching it, you don't, as a viewer, you don't realize how difficult what these guys are doing in here. We're sweating up a storm, and you're sliding up and down. The car's never going straight. And for us asphalt guys, this is like, actually, this is the first time we've ever run trucks on dirt. So it was a new experience. I'm actually really proud of everybody. They did a great job, a great job that we're going to be bringing it back next year. And a lot of these guys were kind of worried about it, that we wouldn't bring it back, but Eldora is here to stay.
I'm going to say Eldora is probably the premier track too when it comes to this. I know Knoxville's pretty good at it. But and of course Bristol dirt is a common thing. The reason why I like Eldora is because you're constantly turning. The straightaways at Bristol can lead to a lot of front straightaway arcing, so to speak, and it seemed like you're constantly turning this track. You talk about a workout. We watched the wheels and a lot of the drivers. Everybody was constantly cranking.
Yeah, there's no break in between. Obviously, we got a couple of cautions that allowed some of those breaks to come through and give us an extra some time there to take a breather. But for the most part, you're sideways. This track is tough. I do agree with you with Bristol. Bristol's a little bit bigger. It probably would have allowed us to have a more comfortable type of race. But Eldora is awesome. It was multiple grooves. You had some guys running the bottom. Most of us were up top. Non-drivers like myself were probably up top, but the dudes that knew what they were doing, they would use that bottom and obviously get those passes. Robert Church did a great job, and Wesley Straight, Kobe, all of those guys were super fast, man. I'm just ecstatic. I'm proud of everybody. It was a great race. Cautions and all, it's going to happen. We're on dirt, but it was fun.
I bet for your
it was
first
one.
dirt, at least it wasn't Martinsville.
It was the worry, but it's nowhere near Martinsville. So we had a blast. I hope everybody had fun. Maybe next time around we have a better turnout. But for our first time this year, first time ever, I think it was a good showing.
I loved it. I loved it. Real quick, Joseph Thompson becoming a supporter out there on YouTube. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Thank you very much for being a part of the Warrior Nation. Mike, and I talk to you every week, and it never ceases to amaze me the things that you keep accomplishing with the simulator, man. Congratulations to another P3 or another top 3. Give you shout outs.
Yeah, we want to thank everybody that puts this together. C2 Gaming, our main sponsor here. Obviously, without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do it. We thank you very much. Signature Esports for broadcasting. Obviously, you're the best in the business. We love that you're with us the entire way. My 3 sons, Track Racer, Adam and Box, B&B Boys, Baller Status Guys, everybody that helps us put together. We appreciate everything. Friends and family member out there rooting for us. We appreciate it. We see every like, we see every share, we see every comment. So we appreciate it. It motivates these guys to keep plugging away and keep showing up week in and week out. So we thank you very much for everything that you guys do. And we'll see you next week at Japan.
We're going from dirt to Japan.
It'll be fun.
Are you taking some Eldora dirt to Japan with you?
Yeah, I scooped up a couple already in the pits.
Quick story for you real quick. That's exactly what happened this weekend when we were at this past week when we were at the SRX event. Jess reached down, grabbed some of the dirt that was slugging out from the SRX driver. She says, "This could have been Tony's." Puts it in her purse.
You never know. Might have been.
Puts it in her purse, and it's sitting on her shelf. You got to take souvenirs where you can, and memories are the biggest souvenir ever. Mike, much love, man. Congrats on a successful race.
Thanks. One last thank you, John and Joe up in the booth today. You guys did a great job in risk control. Appreciate you guys.
I thought Grijalva was going to join me. I thought we were talking about that last night. Then I saw him in there with John. I was like, you know what? That's probably a good place to help, or to be there to be able to keep some eyes out and do some quick reviews. So that's awesome to see them both up there and having it. And my hat's off to John. I don't wish that evil on anybody. I really don't.
No, he volunteered for that too. So we thank him very much for his services.
Better see a Toyota win Japan.
No, it'll be Chevy.
It'll be
It'll be the 88.
Striker. I'm telling you, I sent you that one earlier. I know you sent me that one back, but I had the other idea. You remember from Tokyo Drift, the green one with that little Bow Wow was in?
Yep.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Hey, you're the creator. We let you do what you need to do.
Oh,
he
man.
makes some great paints, guys. That's what we're talking about. He puts on some beautiful paints. I didn't drive one of his today, but you'll be seeing one in Japan.
It'll be good. Mike, much love, man. All right, we'll let them all go. I gotta end the show on the radio station because we're about out of time over there anyway. Brother, be good. We'll see
Catch you later, buddy.
We'll see you at the end of the week, actually.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Always. 88 comes home in P3. We'll let him have at it. He's absolutely awesome. This whole crew is awesome. The platform is amazing. What we do is amazing. And let's face it, you are all amazing. And you guys are just, it never ceases to amaze me, the things that we can do and the things that we can all accomplish together. Folks, tune in. Keep tuning in. Next race they're going to call live is going to be on Friday. That'll be the Fixed Racing League and the Gen 6 Cup Series, getting another recruitment race in once. And then next week, they actually start their season next Friday. And then we'll be back on it on Sunday as well for the 802 Cup Series. Then Dirt Series back on Monday, back with the Truck Series on Tuesday. And who knows? We're gonna have some good racing coming up. It's gonna be a ton of fun. Lots of good tracks, lots of good races, and a whole lot of fun. Keep tuning in. Like, follow, subscribe, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, YouTube, and of course, go to our website, Signature, SIGNATUR, media.net. and check out what we've got going on, folks. We're going to see a facelift on Signature Esports as well. It's all for the good. I promise you. It's still Signature Esports. It's not changing. I'm just reorganizing or putting people in charge of things, and I want to become the media conglomerate that helps gamers succeed, including myself. So thank you very much. We'll see you in the next one. Be good, be safe, be kind of one another, because you're not my friend. Much love. One more for the radio station.
Music, content creation, and gaming news. You're listening to Signature Radio.
You're all amazing. Be good. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you, Bryce. Much love, brother. Much love. Thank you, everybody. Well, for the upset as strikers and those containers go back. Dude. I see it, man. Much love, man. Joseph says the 12 wants to have their containers held at port. Love it. I love it. Bryce, be good, brother. Thank you, everybody. Much love, much love. Thank you to everybody. Make sure you check out the radio station. It's been a ton of fun to create. Thank you to Spicy for his help and his ideas and his adage as well. He's the one that's been taking care of me and making sure that we've got some things going on and going in the right direction. His ideas help my ideas, and all of your ideas help fuel my ideas as well, folks. So make sure that you do help us continue to move forward. I love comments. I love all the things that you folks do. So I want to hear after the fact. I want to hear during it. I want to hear everything that everybody's got going on. I know the music's kind of loud, and I'd love to hear everything that's happening there. But just remember, I'm here for each and every one of you. I'm here to help content creators grow. I'm here to help leagues grow. I'm here to help gamers have positive mental vibes and have the mental stability and awareness to just be fantastic human beings, like each and every one of you are for being in chat. So thank you so much. Positive vibes, folks. Radio shows may be coming up here soon. We'll see what's going to happen. You are all amazing. Much love.